In this video, we will talk about tips and tricks of Translocator, and we will also talk about uses of Translocator in the real game. As you'll see, Translocator can be used to gain a vantage point above your enemy and start a hack in midair. Translocator takes a second to go out from Sombra, so you'll realize that when Sombra uses it early, it'll actually end up hitting doorways and stuff. And so Sombra is going to have to wait until she's completely out of the doorway before she uses Translocator to actually get further away. Sombra doesn't fall out of Translocator. She actually just spawns at it and it takes away her movement speed. So as you can see, when you use it with stealth and you are trying to push forward, you're actually going to get further than if you're not using stealth based on stealth's extra movement speed. As you'll see, if Sombra uses her Translocator during her reload animation, it actually interrupts the animation entirely. However, if Sombra uses her Translocator after her machine pistol already shows that it's at 60 during her reload animation, she can actually interrupt the animation. Now that we've covered some random tips and tricks with Translocator, we'll talk about general uses. So as you can see here, I'm going to use Translocator to stay on top of my hacked health pack. I'm going to try to go behind the enemy team and get some kills. Unfortunately, in this situation, Ana sees me, she sleeps me. However, I do see that Reinhardt is really low, and I have no death threats from Lucio or Ana because they can't kill me fast enough. So I'm able to kill Reinhardt, use my Translocator to get back, and then also pick up a kill on the Genji. Additionally, as you just saw, I can use the Translocator to escape and get behind the enemy team. Making sure you're watching your Translocator time is really important. So this is one of those situations where I use Translocator as I should. I put it on the health pack. I'm going to go up behind the enemy team and hopefully try to do some damage. But as you'll see, I'll end up forgetting how long my Translocator has left, and then I'll end up costing my life. So I'm behind the enemy team, I hack this Ana, I end up getting the kill on her. When my Translocator has 2 seconds left, I should have used it there, even though I didn't have low health, but just to get out of the fight and to like just reorient. But now I'm stuck, and I end up dying for it. Although babysitting health packs is really great with Translocator, it's also important to use Translocator during fights to switch positions and to just still actually stay in the fight while staying alive. So as you can see, I'm already low, I'm at 85 here. I get hit and I use Translocator to switch positions, and then I'm able to still stay in the fight, get a kill on this Lucio, stay in the fight, and just help my team clean up other enemies who are still around. So while it would have been nice to have health pack or have my Translocator on this health pack here, if I had, I wouldn't have still been able to be in the fight. I wouldn't have killed that Lucio, and my team would have had to deal with more opponents. Here's another example of me using Translocator just to stay alive. I'm almost dead, have 8 health left. Genji ends up leaving because I use my Translocator to get away. Come back, end up getting the kill on Genji right here because I hack him. And then I end up getting a ton more kills, and it was all because I was able to use Translocator to escape in the first place. So yeah, Translocator can definitely be used in the middle of fights. Probably you could make the argument that I should have had my Translocator out already, and I probably agree with that. But you know, in a pinch, using Translocator in the middle of a fight does work. And I overextended, so I'll end up using Translocator to escape. This is a friendly reminder to remember to always throw your Translocator high, and that your Translocator will be affected by fences and other objects in the game. Here's a situation where I use my Translocator to position myself for my ult. So I see Moira's using her ult, I'll use my Translocator, jump in, and cancel her ult with my ult, and end up canceling some other heroes with my EMP as well. It's really important that you're mindful of where you're throwing your Translocator and why. So as you can see in this fight, I help clean up Genji, but then I get hit back by Monkey, and Monkey's chasing after me. I use my Translocator and throw it next to my health pack, but he's still chasing me, and I know he's going to be able to continue chasing me, so I wait, throw my Translocator on the other side of the map, which lets me escape. Here's an example of a bad use of Translocator. So I use my Translocator, throw it on the other side, and I just kind of go in blind, which is not a great idea, and McCree's able to pick me up. In this situation, I'm going to use Translocator to get high ground and to attack from above. So as you can see, I'm on top, and I start hacking immediately, just start doing damage, and I'm able to pick up this Mercy because of my positioning. If I didn't use Translocator to get up there, I never would have been in the spot to actually attack and get the kill on Mercy. Here's another example of me using Translocator in a pretty good way, but end up just not performing well because I don't know my positioning. So I get behind the enemy team, I hack their health pack, and I kill Torb's turret, but then that obviously alerts the enemy team to my presence there. So this McCree's chasing me, I use Translocator to get behind him, but then I actually don't go secure the health pack. If I had secured the health pack, I would have killed him, no problem. This is a situation where I'm going to use Translocator to actually get a favorable trade for my team. So Winston and Mercy are over there. I see that Mercy is getting low, so I want to chase her and secure the kill. Luckily Genji already secures the kill, but then I'm able to kill Winston before I die. That's actually a favorable trade based on the fact that my team has more numbers than the enemy team, and they're going to be able to push the payload. This is something you're never going to want to do as Sombra because it wastes a lot of time. So as you can see, I'm trying to like look up there and throw my Translocator while I don't even have it available. While it's not a big deal that I was trying to do that, that does take away time from me watching the enemy team and just figuring out what they're trying to do. That was a good full like 2 seconds of me staring at nothing, waiting for my Translocator to come back up when I could have been helping my team during that time. In the same video, this is something that you're actually going to want to do a lot. So as you can see, Monkey's on me, I throw my Translocator, he thinks I'm going to go to it, but I actually don't ever use it. It's just a decoy to have him think that I'm going to go over and use it, and I end up just staying exactly where I am, and I escape from him without actually using Translocator to escape. It's actually just a decoy. In this scenario, you'll see why it's important that you always have a Translocator out. As you can see, I just do the old trick where you hack a health pack and throw a Translocator on it. As I'm playing, I hear a Reaper upstairs. I'm wondering if he's going to come down at some point. And as you see that red line that just pops out right there, that's Doomfist actually coming down and trying to ult me. And so instead of waiting around and dying, I end up using my Translocator to get behind the enemy team and help finish off Ana. And then I end up using Translocator to go up here and get the kill on Widow. I don't know why, but my video was freaking out. But in this video, you can see that Brigitta's running at me and trying to kill me. And so I'm going to use my Translocator to get away from her and get up top. End up finishing her off with my team. This is a great example of the power combo of EMP and Translocator. So I see that the team's moving in. I end up EMPing 4 of them, and my team's able to come and clean up with me and just hold them back. This is especially important because if you didn't notice at the beginning of it, they actually killed one of our team. So this allowed us to continue to push forward and not have to worry about fighting a man down. This is another example of just a failed Translocator that I ended up surviving from, but I shouldn't have. So I know Widow's fighting and trying to shoot my team from behind, and so I go up and try to chase her, throw my EMP, and it ends up hitting those 2 objects, even though it doesn't look like it should have. It does, and so I end up having to run back, and I almost die. I luckily don't, but I really should have. And so it's just really important that you make sure that when you're throwing an EMP or throwing Translocator, that the space is clear, because you really don't want to end up getting trapped like that, like I did.
I'm on fire. Touch me and you'll get burned.
As Mercy points out, the enemy has a shield generator, and so I as Sombra, it's kind of my goal to find it and destroy it. So I'm going to use Translocator to get behind the enemy team, and I'm also going to use Stealth to get behind the enemy team. I'm going to find the shield generator, and I'm going to kill it before it can really even be used by the enemy team.
No one can hide from my sight.
Okay, in this section I do something good and I do something bad. So on the good side, I use my Translocator to get back to my team and get healed, and end up helping them kill them. On the bad side of it, I'm going to go over here, get attacked by Genji, not really interested in that, I'll hack him, and then I'll throw my Translocator, but really I should have gone on to the point, but I don't. This is just one of the many ways that Sombra can be used to stall points and stuff, but I end up totally failing that here. Alright guys, that's it for the narrated portion of this video. The rest of the video is just going to have gameplay, where you get to determine if the use of Translocator is good or bad, or if I should have done something differently. Hopefully the narration before this will help you determine those things, and I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you.
I might need this later. I'm out of here. Planeaste? Ahorita regreso. I'm apagando las luces. I will watch over you. Shield taking damage. ¿Me extrañaste?
The enemy has a teleporter.
Beacon in place. See you later. Located their teleporter. Ahórranos tiempo y no te levantes. You have good base. Enemy teleporters off the... Impressive. I'm on fire. He vuelto. Beacon in place.
Here.
Feeling much better. Be ready. Ahorita regreso. See you later.
Team kill.
Be right back. Translocating. Mucho mejor.
My ultimate is charged. My ultimate is almost ready.
Beacon is ready. Ahorita regreso. Apagando las luces. Be right back. I'm out of here.
Get into position.
Is charged. Join me.
Been here all along.
The object is mine.
Translocating.